Hello everybody, welcome to the week 8 video for academic writing, and because it is week 8, that means it is time for the midterm. So in this video, I would just like to simply go through the basic directions for writing and submitting your midterm in this class. All right, so as I have mentioned many times, the first 7 weeks we are just taking in a variety of skills and concepts and aspects of writing that I hope we can at least just plant a seed of in our brain, and then demonstrate that on the midterm and further apply these skills and concepts when we start writing in the second half of this semester. All right, so let me just go through the midterm, the format and structure of the test, and how to be successful on that, and give you the directions on how to submit that properly. So please follow these steps carefully. I don't want you to make any unnecessary mistakes, and I do want you to follow these directions because it makes my life a lot easier. Please keep in mind this is a busy time for me. I have 4 classes and about 160 students. That means, well, it means I'm a busy man, especially during midterm times, and I will be for the second half of this semester as well. All right, so you will be downloading basically 2 files for this test. The first one will have your directions, and then it will have the actual test. Okay, and that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages plus the directions. Okay, and included on that is a sample essay, which is important to doing this test. There's also another file. The important one for sending back to me is the answer sheet. Okay, so you're going to have 2 separate files, but this one is the one you'll be sending back to me. All right, let's get into that now. All right, the test, as I mentioned, covers everything from week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is worth 30% of your final grade, and it has a total of 25 points on the test. All right, so you will be obviously downloading the test probably today, Wednesday, October 20th or the 21st, and you will have 1 week to finish this test. So you have some flexibility on the due date if this is a busy time for you too. The due date for this test is Wednesday, 27 October, next week, basically. All right, and make sure you send these answers to the correct email address, the one printed on the directions here. And as I mentioned, make sure that you only send this sheet back to me. Do not send me everything else. All right, if you do, I have to figure out what you're sending me, and that takes time, and I do not have a lot of time. So please send me only this sheet when you have answered all of these questions. And please, again, make sure you follow the directions. When you email me, in the subject line of the email, include your name, the student number, and the title Academic Writing Midterm. Okay? Also, when you attach the file, the Microsoft Word file, not Hangul, don't save it in a different format. just Microsoft Word, this file. Make sure the title of the file is your name, student number, and academic writing midterm. Okay, just like in the subject line, make your Word file title that as well. Okay, if you can do that, I'll be very happy. I can be much more organized, and that will save me a lot of time. So please follow directions closely when you submit this. All right, so let's talk about the format of the test. All right, as I said, this is you have the actual test and the questions here, so you can read the questions on the test sheet. You have 6 questions worth 25 points. All right. Question 1, 2, and 3. These are testing your general knowledge. Okay, so think about the concepts we have studied in regards to use of language, essay structure, the definition of an essay, cohesive devices, appeals, and that is what is going to be tested on. So questions 1, 2, and 3 are just general knowledge about what we've studied. But there is a difference when we get to questions 4, 5, and 6. All right. It begins 4. You have this empty essay outline. 5 here, and then 6. All right. Questions 4, 5, and 6 require that you read this essay. Okay. So this is specific. Question 1, 2, and 3. General knowledge from what we studied in our notes. Questions 4, 5, and 6, you must read this essay to answer these questions specifically. So I want you to apply that knowledge to this sample essay. It's called How Can Schools Make the Best Use of Information Technology in the Classroom? Okay, it's a sample academic essay. So question 4 requires that you read this essay, and then based on the structure of this essay, fill in what would be a matching essay outline. All right. And question 5 asks about appeals. So you must find examples of a logos appeal and a pathos appeal in this essay, and give that example and explain why it is a logos appeal and why it is a pathos appeal. All right, so give the example and briefly explain why. All right, question 6 asks you to identify 3 different underlined examples of cohesive devices. Right? So when you read this essay, you will notice that there are some things that are underlined, and they have either an A, a B, or a C next to them. All right? So here you can see this is A. You must identify what kind of cohesive device is this, and then write your answer here, A, B, C. All right, so read the underlined sections of the essay, sample essay for question 6, and then tell me what kind of cohesive device is being used. Is it a synonym, an antonym? Is it an example of repetition, pronouns, transitions, parallelism, enumeration, or collocation? All right, so just to remind you clearly, 1, 2, and 3, those questions, general knowledge. Questions 4, 5, and 6 require that you answer based on this sample essay. All right, that is the format of the test and how to submit it correctly. All right. So again, the only thing you need to send me is your answer sheet, which is filled in based on the test questions here. But when you submit, do not send me this material, only this file, and in the email subject line, your name, student number, and the title academic writing midterm. And when you submit the file as well, the file attached to your email should be the same. The title of the file should be your name, student number, and academic writing midterm. All right, please follow those directions closely. All right, I don't think I need to explain too much. If you do have questions, if this is confusing for you, please let me know. You can email me and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, good luck everybody. I don't think this final or this exam is particularly difficult, especially because you have your notes with you. I just want to see that you can demonstrate the knowledge of the skills and concepts that we have studied so far. Okay, so good luck to you on this midterm, and in fact for all of the other midterms that you have to write over the following week. Good luck, and please send that back to me correctly by next Wednesday. All right, take care everybody, and be well.